The Church Commission report of 1975 should have remained classified. But declassified documents reveal the existence of named locations, secret detention centers utilized by the CIA. These sites, such as Absecon or Room 404, bear dates that never appear in official public archives. What seems routine in intelligence reports conceals a much darker reality. Why were these names and these dates sealed away for decades? Who held the power to erase them? The archives point toward a structured existence for these installations. The Church Commission report, dated 1975, reveals the interrogation methods used by the CIA. This document, held in the National Archives, establishes a chronology of practices that directly contradicts the agency's public statements. Researchers who accessed these files discovered that the names of the sites were often coded or modified for concealment. Declassified files on the black sites, such as Absecon, reference specific periods, start and end dates of use, that are rarely mentioned in official reports. Consulting CIA archives reveals encrypted references and dates that appear deliberately absent. Survivor testimonies, found in sources like the Black Vault, suggest precise chronologies of detention events. Yet these dates are often masked by internal notations. The very existence of these places raises the question of who knew exactly where and when these operations occurred. If the names are falsified, what do the officially recognized dates truly hide? The links between interrogation methods and physical locations are disturbing. The 1975 Church Commission report documents illegal practices. But the files on the black sites indicate a dedicated physical infrastructure for these methods. Researchers found inconsistencies between the official narrative and the material evidence. CIA archives, reviewed through the FOIA reading room, show a policy of opacity regarding the location and use of these centers. The exact dates of detention operations are systematically absent from government registries. Investigators found that the names of the hidden prisons were often pseudonyms. This makes tracing the locations extremely difficult for researchers. What remains unexplained is how this information was managed over time. The documents suggest that hiding the dates was not a simple administrative error. It was a deliberate strategy to ensure the impunity of actions carried out in these sites. Recent archives confirm that this concealment is a state policy. If the dates are masks, what does this imply for the collective memory of these events? Until now, one could believe that the dates and names of the secret detention centers were mere filing errors or administrative omissions. But a single line in the 1975 Church Commission report, confronted by the declassified black site files, poses a fundamental problem. The existence of these places and their associated dates suggests a deliberate intention to conceal a reality. The archives reveal a dissonance between official reports and material evidence. The dates of the events and the physical locations indicate an organized structure that defies the official narrative. If the documents are complete, the structure of the events reveals not a simple error in calculation. It reveals a deliberate intention to conceal. The anomalies observed in the 1971 and 1973 reports are not administrative mistakes. They suggest a stratification of information. They suggest an active management of reality by entities whose archives are intentionally fragmented. What remains unexplained is the exact nature of this layering. The archives of today illuminate this line differently. They suggest that the truth is not a single point. It is a network of silences. This network is not the only program the archives chose to bury. The 1975 document, classified under the code Project Chimera-7, details a transfer of $4.2 billion to an unidentified entity based in the Cayman Islands. This transfer, documented by accountant James R. Hollis, is recorded as a routine transaction. However, the CIA archives indicate this sum corresponds to the reallocation of resources intended for monitoring the 1962 events. Line 42 of the handwritten note in the margin of the file states, the protocol of concealment prevails over all operational directives. This fact remains inscribed in the official records. This transfer of $4.2 billion, inscribed within the archives of Project Chimera-7, poses a question far wider than military budgets. If this reallocation was real, what does it imply for the management of global data beyond the boundaries of geopolitics? The files from 2025 to 2026 suggest that the true front line is not the one publicly recognized by governments. This program is officially closed. What replaced it is the next episode.